and do not forget that with God all things are possible. What you have accomplished thus far is only and has been only possible because of God. No other force, no other activity has brought you to where you are today but that great God presence, the mighty I am. Please, once again, seat yourselves. I am just so in the stream, so in the flow, and ready to give all of you the green light. Go. Go where? Go home. But where's home? Within the sacred stillness, the sacred silence. By now, I hope you recognize that the outer world is not going to give you a break at all. Not one break. It will do everything to break you, but it won't do anything to assist you to have a break. Even right now, this stage, as I move the messenger's garment back and forth, it's cricking and creaking and cracking, and what a distraction that would have been in the past to him, to try and hold the focus and stay out of the way and allow me or any of the ascended masters to come through. Any little thing, when you're first beginning your awakening and contact with your great God presence, can be a distraction, can pull upon your attention, your senses and faculties, and keep you from gaining that sublime, divine power of focus and concentration upon the objective and the subject that you're seeking. But as time and space passes by, and your own higher mental body is given those opportunities to blend and weave more of its energy, more of its intelligence, more of its wisdom, its power and purity and peace and harmony and enthusiasm and joy and freedom into your consciousness, the multi-body system, into the senses and faculties, then you begin to become an observer. And you see how much easier it is to make contact with that presence and hold your focus and concentration upon an objective until you have personal and direct contact with that objective. Like the great God of freedom, the mighty Saint Germain has said to you, the power of your attention is by far that which the mass of the people, and I will say all humankind, take the most for granted. They do not realize the power of their attention. Attention is everything. You become that which you place your attention upon. You become that which you meditate upon. Where you place your attention, there you are, because you are a being of consciousness. Your physical body is still too dense to go where you place your attention, but eventually through your use of the sacred fire, calling to your mighty I am presence, the angels, the ascended masters, the great cosmic beings, all of that density and duality consciousness is swept away. And then your physical body becomes lighter and brighter, and you may pass through all physical substance of this world and take your physical body as quick as think the thought of where you would love to be. No need for aerial navigation. No need for aerial transportation. You now have your star Merkaba fully reactivated, and you take your physical body from one location to another location, fast as you can think the place, and you would love to be there. Where your attention goes, your energy flows, drawing more of that unto yourselves, for life travels in circles. So what your attention is upon, it's going out there and gathering more, which is likened unto itself, and bringing that back unto you. If you desire more of the human creation in duality, you keep your attention upon that. If you desire more, which you all are, the mighty I am presence within you and above you, you keep your attention upon that. And regardless of the appearances of the outer world, you keep looking past them, recognizing, holding one eternal truth in your awareness. God is in all things and God is all things. this carpet, this floor, these pillars, this roof, those lights, these lamps, these bodies, the mind, the feeling of every one of you. God is in all of it, and God is all of it. And only by holding that eternal recognition of that truth, its acceptance within your consciousness, can God then, as the impersonal I am, reveal itself as the only presence, power, and intelligence acting in all of these things. Even the individualizations of God, which are your brothers and sisters in physical body, and the physical body to us is but a cloak they are wearing, hiding their true identity. Even then, when those brothers and sisters of the 10 billion of the I am race contact you, your recognition, your acceptance, and your holding the knowing that God is in all things and God is all things, and that they are sons and daughters, individualizations of the one great presence in the great central sun, then that opens the door for their own God presence to reveal itself through every one of them. Their human creation cannot act out towards you. It is impossible, because God is the commanding presence, and God holds the door open for every one of them to have the God experience. Did you follow that? For that was a lot to take in right there. And if you have to listen back, I encourage you to, because this will give you more of my feeling, my experience of dwelling in my garden of victory. You have great work to do as future untouchable Christ beings. You will work in all fields of consciousness. You will serve in all fields of consciousness. You will do so with the greatest love and joy you in this moment could not fathom in your imagination. God loves to serve. God loves to fulfill the will of the infinite I am presence in the great central sun. Because God knows the truth. Life is forever, forever, and forever. You cannot kill life. You cannot destroy life. You cannot disintegrate life. There is only the appearance of physical form being diseased, disintegrated, degraded, depraved, destroyed, killed, etc., etc., etc. All the synonyms for death. It is only an illusion. It is only an appearance. It is all condensed energy changing one form to another. But you're not adding any energy and you're not taking away any energy. There is always the same amount of energy, just qualified differently, as one appearance or another. Your own physical bodies are made of the finest elements. Of the 4 elements, your physical bodies are made of the finest components of those elements. For there are, of the 4 elements, very dense activities, which could not be used to create a physical form until they are passed through the sacred fire, sometimes for centuries of time. And once they have been cleansed and purified enough, then they can be used for a physical form. You have used physical body after physical body after physical body, and when those physical bodies, the spirit, the individualized flame which you are, has left them, those bodies have been left to return to the elements. And a body you may have used the other day could be appearing as a rose today. The very substance of that physical form could be one of these speakers, the microphone, a pillar, a light, a lamp, one of these buildings downtown Chicago. It's all God's energy. It's all God's substance, just being shaped, molded, and shifted, and designed in different patterns, in different ways, qualified as different alloys, different elements, different minerals, different substances. But it all comes from the one mighty I am presence, from the unfed flame of God. So be of good cheer as I leave you now. And don't think, oh, there's my limb, there's one of my legs, there's one of my hands, there's one of my fingers. If it makes you get a good God laugh, then maybe do so. But when I say be of good cheer, know that this physical form is not going to be returned to the elements. This one is resurrected, is raised into immortality, eternality, indestructibility, imperishability, invincibility, and on and on. You keep qualifying, you keep charging. The cells are always listening and must take on those qualities, those activities. You are thinking through your thought vibration, and you are feeling through your feeling side of life, those vibrations, those frequencies. And keep speaking those loving words to your physical body. I love you, I love you, I love you. For too long, the I am race, humankind, have condemned and criticized their physical bodies, and it doesn't get them anywhere but back through the change called death, more pain and more suffering. But if you'll reverse that and love your physical form, it will give you everything God created it to be and do. I am victory, and I enfold you in my cosmic heart flame of victory, and its invincible feeling shall continue to expand through your consciousness in all days forward until you are part of my limitless legions of victory upon this planet Earth. I thank you with all the love of my heart, and you are blossoming beautifully, may I say, and I might just pluck you and place you into my garden as a bouquet, if you don't mind.